Sean, what's up, pal? Hey, David H. Good evening. Good evening. Texas, hee-haw. Big Bend National Park. Ooh, I hope you're having a great time, Lone. Oh. Let's see what we got going on over here, boys. Oh, I'm downstairs in my basement, so it doesn't really matter. And the filter's on, and I have a HEPA filter, an air exchanger, so it's in the basement, Dan. Don't worry. Attaboy, Sean. What's up, Mr. Jeff? What do we got going on here tonight, guys? Monday, very slow day. After the weekend, I'm sure everybody's tired. I know I am. Was a crazy, busy weekend, and it was a crazy Monday. I had running around with the building department and had to go see one of my engineer buddies. I don't know, Sean. What would you like the subject to be, pal? I really don't know. I'm open for anything you guys want to talk about. Watches, cars, colognes, cigars, clothing, leather, pen, any other writing accessories, autos, motorcycles, since the season's coming up. Whatever you guys like to talk about, just let me know. And we got medium legend, Mr. Mo.
What's up, Wiz? How are you doing, sir?
What's going on, brother?
Saw you live. Thought I would
What you
join
watching?
you. I was gonna switch the. I was watching some YouTube. I was watching Nico's video, the one he just put out there.
Oh, that crazy bastard!
I
call him the madman.
I like Nico.
I
He's
see
cool,
a little
dude.
Dyson action over there.
Oh, you got my air. That's a little heater, and then I have an air purifier right there too.
Wow! Oh, that's a heater. Oh, yeah.
That's like a little heater. It doesn't really right. It doesn't purify air all too well. I don't think it purifies air at all. So I got a big like tower thing that I bought from Costco.
Yeah, me too. I got that.
Because this room is kind of like downstairs. It's near in the backyard.
My bat cave.
Exactly. Same. And it's like I usually try to keep the windows open, but fucking allergies they kick in. So yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Golf. How are you? Oh, yeah. David H. says, congrats, Toyota, now on Snoopy. Oh, on the bracelet. It looks totally different on the bracelet,
right,
man.
Right. Yeah. I like it on the bracelet.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
It is very cool. Yeah, Nico the Madman. I was talking to him while he was rushing to the airport. So, this fucking pillow I bought for my seat from fucking Canadian Tire. What the fuck? It never fits right. Fucking Canadian Tire.
So I usually always have like anytime I'm on a plane, I have a hard time sleeping. I never sleep. I just like I don't know.
I'd pass the fuck out.
Because
I'm used to these. I lived in Hong Kong for 8 years, so every month and a half I would travel back and forth, and I was like, fuck this. Business class, don't wake me up. I'll let you know when I want to eat. Thank you. I had a few scotches or whatever, vodkas or whatever, and I just go to sleep. I love to sleep on a plane. I really enjoy it.
I've only done like first class once. From Vegas to SFO. But usually what I'll do is I'll get like the coach seats, but then they have like an upgrade for like a little bit more room.
Yeah, a couple of dollars or whatever.
I usually get that, but
no, I use my miles. I had 8.6 million miles.
Holy shit.
I was offered $86,000 12 or 13 years ago from my Centurion card from Amex. But I go, what? No, make it 186 and I might consider it because I know it's worth 300,000 if you're giving me 86. They gave me like a dollar per point or whatever the hell it was, or a 10, I don't know how it broke down, but 8.6 million equated to 86,000. I go, no, I'll keep it. Fuck you. I'll be riding on your dime. I got like round trip around the world fucking 50 times if I want.
Have you ever heard of I think I want to say it was American Airlines, like maybe about 30 years ago.
Yeah,
they did Lifetime, yeah, the one where they lost a lot of money.
A lot of money. They stopped that shit quick.
Yeah, no, they realized
like, what the hell are you doing? Stop. That's it. Pull it. Whatever you sold, you sold.
It was a first class ticket anywhere with a companion anywhere in the world at any time. At any time. So
and it might have been a little crazy, or it seemed crazy to give 30 grand, but that's nothing. Today, one fucking ticket is 10 grand to go to Hong Kong today, business class.
Yeah. There's been a few good documentaries about that. About that experience.
Bring it back, boys. We want to steal the leads. BT Bossman, even nice on the bracelet. Yes, it is. Let me bring this boy up here.
Look at this thing.
Let me show it to you guys. Because it's really let me change the view pattern and let me bring him up. There we go.
There we go. So this one's on the sapphire sandwich bracelet.
That is
so it has the like kind of the polished center link type thing. Bracelet is comfortable as hell, but it does feel a little cheap compared to a Rolex one.
It's okay.
It's an Omega. It is what it is.
It's a Snoopy. That's all they need to know.
It's probably made in China. So,
no, but
you don't think the bracelet? I think I don't know, but
no, it's not.
It hugs the wrist beautifully. Doesn't pinch the hairs.
I could say maybe Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Czech Republic, Hungary, Romania. But it's definitely in Europe though.
Yeah, but it doesn't pinch the hairs. Good. Comfortable as shit. The only thing is, Wiz, it doesn't have like a quick adjustment like a Rolex, like the that 5 millimeter. No, so it's kind of like a one size fit all. But I found like two little notches down here where you can probably just stick in something, and it's like looks like a 2 millimeter adjustment.
Okay.
So because I got home and I was like, it's a little tight, right? And then I saw this, I was like, let me move it out. Moved it out, and I was like, fuck, perfect. So
there you go.
Yeah. Right on.
Let's see what the boys are saying. Yes, Sean, it is, man. It's a great watch. You'll get it.
Yeah, they're starting to produce some watches, so you'll get it sooner than later, Ant. Yep, you'll get it sooner than later, man.
Mark Cuban talks about the AA Lifetime as his first picture when selling for his company. Oh, I gotta watch that, Flash. Thanks. Amazing much to your word. Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Medium legend. 10% Swiss. Oh my God.
10% Swiss. All good, man.
Nicholas owns the company, man. They're 100% Swiss. I've met him at one of the Basel Worlds many years ago when he first acquired the Swatch Group. He's a smart and shrewd businessman. He bought Renata batteries, and then look at today, Omega, the Swatch Group. Imagine how much money they made from Swatch that the Swatch Group bought all the other brands and Renata batteries.
I just gotta say that just the Omega boutique experience was something else, man. It was next level amazing. So, yeah, the SD43. Unfortunately, I had to let that one go a couple months ago. I absolutely love that watch, but my wrist, unfortunately, I don't have wizard-sized wrists. So, toward the end, I saw myself not wearing it as much as I was wearing the Submariner. Just because at the end of the day, my wrist would actually feel tired, and it's so kind of top heavy. I was wearing a little bit tighter, so it wouldn't just kind of move around. But yeah, I think if that Sea Dweller was in a 42 mil, it can absolutely destroy the sub. But yeah, that watch is something else. I love that Sea Dweller. I loved it, but unfortunately, it is what it is.
Mario Sofurioso says, "Nice piece, pal."
Right on. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and look, when you have a watch like the Deep Seas or the SD 43s for you guys, if it's too big and it's top heavy and it flops on your hand, because usually those watches will go this way. What you do is you take one, when you shorten the bracelet, you shorten it from the inner wrist. So that way she sits this way. So
Okay.
she won't look like she's off your hand. She looks more center or closer to the thumb. So that's the secret to do it. Take it off the link on the right, on the inner
Kind of
side,
the inner one.
on
I
the
see what
6
you're saying.
o'clock
So it
side.
kind of, I got
Yes.
you.
Yeah, it
So it
sits
sits a
nicer,
little bit
closer
nicer.
to you.
Yeah. No, makes sense. Makes sense.
And let it go too for the same reason. Mr. Piece.
Yeah, everybody that I've talked to that had a Sea Dweller, they absolutely love it. They just when you look at the dial with the red text on there, and it's just an awesome piece. But if only it was just a hair thinner
And I say
and
if
a
only it
little
was
bit smoother.
44, but 43 fits well. I'm not bitching, guys.
I think
43 really well.
43 would be nice on you.
It starts 42 and up. Let's say like an Explorer 2. I want a black dial one. I got a white one. I gave it to my son. And that was the first deal I made with the other guy, this other AD. And then he gave me a Cermet. And now I'm waiting for, what am I waiting for? I don't even know. Whatever. It doesn't matter today, right? But he doesn't give me like shitters like Air Kings and Explorer ones. I told him, don't ever offer me that. Waste of time.
I mean,
I
it
want
might be a little, it might be worth it now for a new Air King just to kind of move a couple of those pieces. You don't think so? No.
dealer
What?
chat, 1,300 messages today. 2 guys put them on or asked, anybody getting one? No, we're
Just nobody
not.
cared. Yeah.
Not asking. Blah blah blah.
So the price I remember so this is just off of chrono prices, which I know they're inflated, right? On the Air King, it was like 13, I believe.
From 12.5 to 13.2, I see them now
Right.
asking to.
Asking, right?
They're offering to pay for the new Air King. Though.
So
I don't
like,
like it personally. I think if the Air King was 42, like the Explorer 2, I would keep one. I had one, 2 I had in the past year and a half, because I like that funky dial. I do like the '05 better than the no 5 with just the 5, but 42. If it was 42, that'd be my shitter every day. So
I'm surprised they didn't, because right now it's a 40 mil. I'm surprised they didn't do like a Submariner, just bump it up a little bit more, kind of refine the case. But
Explorer 2 GMT Everest all the way. Yep.
so
Explorer
the prices stayed pretty steady on the Air King.
Yeah.
So
They
no
have
change.
the old one. I think trades if it's new box papers trades for the same price as the new one's going for.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I didn't see what's the action today. 1,300 messages. What the hell? Well, they're still busy, man. They just finished the Munich Watch Show, so dealers are still out and about, and they're starting the WTA coming up. So yeah, right now is the season. So all of these guys just float trade show to trade show. So, and that's a lot of things they don't tell whatever manufacturer supplies their watches as ADs, because they're not supposed to sell their watches, retail watches at trade shows. Because there's going to be not flipping, but there's going to be B2B business.
Right. Yeah.
Paddock, these guys are asking for the new, what is it, 5326 or 5236?
5226, I believe.
Yeah,
the one
with
the one with
stipple dial. The one
rhino,
that
the rhino
JJ and
lining.
everybody says they don't like it. Yeah, rhinoplasty dial. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
They're looking for that. What else was hot today? Two-tone subs are fucking low, guys. White Daytonas have softened. Black even more. AP. You know what's the hottest shit going now? AP.
Yeah, you've been saying that for months now. It's
Hot.
been
I mean,
AP.
hot, man.
Yeah. But I think your buddy McLovin, he said that it went down the Save-Ho, exactly. It went down a little bit from, I think it was like 93, 94, 95, somewhere in that neighborhood about a month ago. And I think he said it went down to around 87, somewhere in that ballpark.
And I kept telling him when it was 90, I can get it for mid to high 70s.
Yeah.
McLovin, our pal, the safe hoe.
I see there's always like a little button, like when we mention him, you get a little angry.
Oh, he gets a little quirky, but fuck him. Where are you, McLovin, you fucker? Come on. Come on so I can call you a safe hoe again.
Nah, McLovin's cool, dude. He's a cool guy.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he's cool.
I don't like what he does with watches, but he's
Oh no,
cool.
absolutely no, 100% agree with you there. I wish you would wear them.
How the fuck would you do shit like that? How do you buy all those? You know what? Every other or fucking put your 10, 8 watches, but pick one, you fucker. Pick one other than your Casio.
Wiz, you're gonna be the one that's gonna drive him to start wearing those watches. It's gonna be you. You're gonna make a difference in that man's life.
With that boy.
Yep.
I'm on a mission.
Yep, you're gonna make a difference in his life. I feel it. So we got anything in the chat, G-Shocks. Yeah, the APs. But as Wiz was saying, that's probably one of the most requested things in his dealer chat.
We got our boy here. I left him out in the cold.
Man,
yo, Ugino.
It's freezing out. It's freezing back there, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep an air curtain back there for you boys.
What's
up, JJ? How's it going, man?
What's happening?
How are you guys? I just saw you were on. I said, oh, shit, the Wizard's on.
Yeah, I don't know how to put the link in the chat group. I'm an old fucker. Whatever.
Don't worry, I'm dropping the link right now. Dropping the link. You can hear it's talking. Sorry. I'm going to drop the link in the WhatsApp group. Oh. So what's the topic tonight? What are we talking about? Hard to get watches?
Oh, we're talking about the safe home, McLovin.
See, like what we were talking about a couple of months ago is actually happening. About the cream rising to the top, and the other brand starting to see the dip.
Yep.
Well, that's because it's summertime, and right now offshore divers and offshores are more higher than they're higher in demand than Royal Oak, but Royal Oak has softened also. The three-handers, they have softened.
Do you think they're going to continue to soften throughout the summer?
A little more.
I'm like tossed up because it could be just tax season, you know. Like after tax season, maybe it'll pick up a little bit more. But I don't know. I think we'll be in a slowdown until summer, if I had to guess. That's why I'm only looking for good deals right now. Fuck it. Don't pay to be in a rush.
You got to buy the right watch at the right time. When that watch comes up and the price is right, you got to snag it. Just take that.
I'd be like Bob Barker, you know?
Yep. If the price is right, exactly.
How did you do that, man? How do you put it on like that?
Go to YouTube, right?
On my phone.
Yeah, go to YouTube, the app.
Okay.
When you're on your YouTube, underneath it, click share, and then click copy link.
Okay, good to know. Now I got to know how to do that shit. See, even the old wizard fucking learns new tricks sometimes.
You got to cast a spell on the WhatsApp group, you know?
Okay.
Where's the young nephew? Is he napping?
Okay.
See where it says copy link? If you X out the chat, and then you'll see share. Click share.
I just did, and let's see if
when you click share, then you'll hit copy.
Oh, link. It came on.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
There you go. Yes. Okay, good to know.
Nobody beats the Wiz.
Oh man,
it's my favorite song. You know. So, what do you think? What do you think's gonna? Do you think everything's gonna come down a little bit, or no? You think the
everything has started to come down? There's still gonna be some more, What do we got here? Hey, Owl, whoever you are. Turtle Knight, what's going on, buddy? Mo, trying to ignore money, which are happier with the VC or Snoopy?
Oh, that's a tough
Depends
question.
on your taste.
Yeah. No, that's what I told him. That's why I just responded. Said just it's a tough call right now, just because
Thanks, Ryan.
I need a little bit more time with the Snoopy to decide if it's better than the VC. But
No, the VC.
Totally different watches, though, guys.
it is. It is.
One's dress, one's sport.
Overall, the
Yeah.
VC is a better watch. I mean, you can't.
100%.
They're both amazing watches, but the VC is a much more.
Quality-wise.
It's more of a serious watch. You know what I mean? You could wear that. That could be a one and done. You know.
Yep, I agree.
The Snoopy is more like whimsical. It's super cool, but it's definitely not like it's not for someone with one watch collection.
It's not exactly. It's not a one and done. It's definitely cannot. It's not.
But guys, I mean, Rolex has softened, not crazy enough, but the craze on APs today worldwide, you would not believe it. Out of 1,300 dealer chat messages today, probably 900. I won't say 1,000. I'll say 900 were about APs. Any AP you name, anything. Used, new, diver, offshore, chrono, 23316, 15500, 15202s. They're looking for the vintage ones. I don't know why, but they're going nuts.
So, what do you think the chances of my AD calling me are? 0?
Well, I don't know. You know an AD who's an are we talking Miracle Mile Mall? Manhasset?
Yeah, you know where I went. You said
Yeah,
no.
I know. Maybe.
I emailed the guy once. He never answered.
He's one of the very few that are leaving. They're not closing him down. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Most they're going boutique. AP, there's nothing open here in Canada. They shut it down a year and a half ago, just before COVID. Yeah, before COVID hit. And they're opening, the only one boutique they'll have is in Vancouver.
Oh, man.
Makes sense. Needs a bit of time with Snoopy. Just which one make you smile most? I think for smile, because I've been a Charlie Brown fan since a kid, and I'm an old fucker. So I love Snoopy and Little Woodstock. So that's a fun watch. The other, his VC, is his serious watch, or more dress. You can wear with jeans. You can wear with a suit. Hey, if you can wear a sub with a suit, you can definitely get away with a beautiful blue dial 3-handed VC with a suit.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And there he is, the safe hole. Welcome, McLovin. Come on.
Hop on, McLovin.
Hop on, you safe hole.
Watching the Snoopy go over the moon, that's definitely going to make you smile quite a bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
It
I'll
is,
tell you
yeah.
what, you look at that blue dial on the VC, and you'll definitely be, you'll have a smirk on. Not a smile, but a smirk. You'll be like, yep, that's right.
Listen, that blue dial, you can just sit there and just stare at it, and it's just the way that they did that dial is something else. That dial, it's something. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's stunning.
I made some mistake passing on that watch.
Yeah, I think Cap also passed up on that watch too.
Mm-hmm.
Twice, I think.
Yeah, he did.
I never called the guy back because he waited for the day of the price increases. He said, call me back on this date. It was like 10 days out. I said, oh, okay. That was when I was in Florida. Remember when I was in Florida during the summer?
Yeah,
Right.
for FP Jorn.
No, last year. Remember when I was in Florida?
Oh, last year. No, I didn't know you guys last year.
Oh, I was away for a month, and I was in Florida. When I was driving back, because I drove my car down there because I was there, for a month, and I needed to get around. So he tells me, call back on such and such date. And it was the date I was driving back home, like one of the couple of days I was heading back. It was like maybe 10 days out or something like that, 2 weeks out. I call him back. That was the day they did the price increases. So I said, what the hell did you make me wait for today to give you the thing to order it? The price increases. He goes, yeah, I did it on purpose so you could pay more money. I was like, yeah, I'll call you right back. And I never called back because I got pissed off at him. Meanwhile, I should have just did it anyway.
It's the principality of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was just the way he did it.
Yeah, it was
So
kind of,
weird.
yeah.
Like you take my order 2 weeks out because the price went up.
He did it on the same day, right? That the price increased.
Yeah. I said, you made me call you the exact same day you raised the price? He's like, yeah, I did that on purpose.
Huh. So now I know how you deal, you fuckhead.
Well, that's why I got pissed. I said, fuck it, I'm not calling this guy back. I told him, I'm on the road right now. I'll call you back with the credit card info. You know, in my head I was saying, fuck you. So
You were looking at the dual time or the 3-hander?
that was a dual time.
Right.
The 3-hander I like much more. It's just so hard to get. It's like impossible to get. At that time, you were still able to get the dual time a little bit. Yeah, Turtle Knight got it right.
Turtle, yep, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, fuck the guy. I still don't care. I wasn't. I just couldn't. The way he said it, just forget it. I'd rather never have that watch. You know what I mean? I'd rather walk around with a Hublot than have that watch at that point. You know, with that guy.
Where are you located, Ant? Tell me where you're located. I'll tell you where to go.
I think Ed's in the Bay Area as well.
And the safe hole is live. Tell me where you're located. I'll tell you where to go.
I think Ed's in.
You got the back stream open there, boy.
Yep. Yeah, Ant's in the Bay Area. He's in my area.
Oh, he is the Bay. I have to let me reach out to my guy in New York. He'll tell me who's the best guy in California. And I know California is a big place, but
there's no AP boutique around us. Actually, the closest there's two. Or no, is it in or just maybe one in LA?
Yeah,
one or two. But
because they've been closing all the ADs, so it's only boutique only. They're going.
Yeah, there's still a few VC dealers, but the actual boutique, there's a couple in LA. Las Vegas has everything, so that's at least, you know, that's
depending where you live in California, it could be an hour to 3 hour flight.
You know what this area is missing is like how New York has that one street.
You talking about Fifth Avenue?
No,
47th Street?
Yeah.
Los Angeles has a so-called Jewelers Run or Diamond District.
Right, but you would think somewhere in the Bay Area, they don't have
Chinatown.
That. Yeah, they don't really have like a lot of places where you can check out like some independent shops. I'm not talking about like 80s, just a bunch of like mom and pop shops.
Chinatown probably, or used to have. I don't know today. I haven't been to San Fran in forever.
Chinatown's pretty weird nowadays. It's just.
Is it?
It's just Chinese goods. I mean, that's all it is.
Oh shit!
Just straight up Chinese goods.
So what was going on with all the APs on your watch dealer channel?
The chat groups, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's been going on for over a month, about 6-7 weeks now. It's just crazy. AP. Everybody's with AP. Even though the prices have softened, the most traded watches, business to business or business to business that looking to go to a client, to the tail user, is AP today. More than Rolex. Rolex has softened in price, but has become almost dead in requests other than maybe a Pepsi or maybe a Cermet. Three guys. Who was it? I think BQ Watches. Spencer offered 30,000 pounds. Whoever gets him a freaking Riddler, because that's the nickname of the new one.
So what's driving the? I know the customer drives the demand, but why is the customer now going for AP?
What do you mean why? They've been going for a while, but now I don't know. They just went crazy. Nobody was excited about the releases of Rolex and that. You know what? They figure I'll spend more than I'm going to spend on a Rolex or comparable to it. Why should I pay 40 grand for a Daytona or 50 when I could pay 35, 40 grand for an AP from an AD or from the boutique? And those are guys who have money and have status, and they can tell them, hey, I have purchase history with this. I own this. Here's my collection. So they're chasing that. It's better bang for your buck, in my opinion, at least.
So the customer's getting more educated.
Well, I don't know about educated. Maybe more selective. I don't know if I'd use the word educated, because you're educated if you know about watches in general pretty well. So
I think the prices just got too high.
the Rolex overshot in the market, man. They shot the wrong foot, even though you're gonna get it. So you know what? You're gonna buy it. You're gonna buy it. Those that have the money and want to flex it will pay the gray market. Those that don't and have patience, here you go. I'm willing to prepay and wait 2 years or 3 years. They don't give a shit.
Well, I think the thing is, there was nothing for so long, with COVID.
Exactly.
That the prices shot up too fast, too much. Now that they're in production,
constant increase.
Right. Now that they're in production again, what happened was everyone started getting their watch, right? Now half the people who got the watch see the prices. They say, oh, shit, I'm dumping this. So they sell. Who are they selling it to? They're selling it to the David SWs and the watch boxes and this and that. All these guys are now loaded to the gills. So now they don't want to, they don't want to pay, good money for the watch to buy off you anymore. And it's just flooded. There's going to be people getting stuck with watches until they lower their prices, I think.
Yeah,
I bet you those guys, they're probably flooded with so many Submariners and
guys
GMTs.
The guys like the Wizard do it right. They get a couple pieces, they move them out. He don't hold.
I don't like sitting on inventory. So,
well, look at now. If you imagine you got 10 subs.
I have a couple
Cartier.
I have a few Rolex that are on the side. I won't sell them until the shop opens because I need to have something there. I have some Omegas. Like I like finding the quirky shit. Like I just found a complete set. I bought the watch separate, but I found the complete set box paperwork for the Michael Schumacher, the Speedmaster. So I have that. It's very rare to find the pieces that go together. So I like to get shit like that. I have an IWC engineer, which is just at IWC about 3 weeks out now. So I'm waiting another 3 weeks for it to come back. I had it totally refinished, certificate authenticity, new clasp. There was some little mark I didn't like on the glass. I made him change the glass. So I like to give a watch that's 110% serviced, not scratched, refinished. If I got to spend a couple of bucks, I'll just put it into the price of the watch, and it's worth it.
Best way to go. Yep.
You know, it's funny on Union Street in the Bay Area, right?
What street?
Union.
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Yep.
Do you know there's a place called Marcello Time and Watch
No
repair?
fucking way.
Fucking yeah, brother. It was years ago. Hold on. You know what? Let me see if I can pull it up. If he still exists.
Marcello Time. Hold on, I gotta see this.
What happened? Wait, what did I miss?
There's a place in San Francisco apparently called Marcello Time.
Oh man.
Marcello Watch. Yeah, it's there on Union Street.
They sell birds?
No, but he sells Rolex. He's a good watch repair guy.
Imagine you walk in there.
If your buddy Ant wants something, tell him to go check Marcello. He's known.
Oh, there we go. Marcello Watches in Repair.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got really good pizza. Really good repair. Sorry, there's a Marcello's pizza right underneath it. I don't think I've ever seen this place. Let's see how it looks.
It's not a fancy shop because the guy's a watchmaster, right?
Oh, okay.
Those guys don't really have like boutique-ish looking. Don't expect to go in and get, but you'd be surprised on the things he carries.
It's probably got parts from 50 years.
Probably. Who's another guy that used to be down there? I haven't been to San Francisco in like forever. There's a guy on Mission Street that used to be HQ Milton.
Oh, he's still there.
Oh, he's still there? Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's an old timer.
He's still there.
I was in the business in 1980. I think I went to 2008 or 9. I went. No, just before I came to Canada. So it's got to be 2008. Yeah. And he opened like maybe a year before that. So he's been around for quite a while.
Yeah,
he sells watches.
Yeah, he sells watches. He has a lot of good shit there. A lot of brand new stickered Rolexes.
Yeah,
Wonder,
and he's
wonder
not
where he
cheap,
got those
but
from.
he has a lot of
Oh,
stuff.
he is definitely not cheap.
No,
Definitely not
definitely
cheap.
not. Far from it.
Yeah, he's got all the good stickered Rolexes. So crazy.
So Mo, let me ask you: Have you decided? Are you gonna go down to 8 watches and stay there, or what do you think? What's the
So
new
I'm
plan?
gonna do just kind of looking at it because I really like that Omega, the Seamaster 300. So if I right now I have 8 with that watch. So if Wiz can get me what he can get me, so that will replace the Seamaster. Then that'll be just 8 in the box and then 1 on the wrist, and that would
Nice.
that
8
would
and 1.
that would do it. So
Yeah, so and try Marcelo, man, down on Union Street. I mean, you can Google him. I don't know his name and his phone number and exact address, but I remember he's on Union Street. He's been there forever. Never know where now JJ Principles means things to some of us.
Oh, I was talking about when I wouldn't buy the watch off of the Vacheron guy
Oh,
because he raised the price.
the Bay. Yeah, so he's close to the Bay, I guess. Valley Fair.
no, he was talking about that's another. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll be right back, boys.
Glashute Original Pano Matic Cloner Blue Dial. Liberum X, I don't know.
That's
We're
Mario.
waiting
Remember
for-
Mario? He was on the stream the other day. Nice guy.
Oh, yeah. We're waiting for our snobby watch guru nephew now to come back. Do they have a bird logo? No, they don't. No, they don't. Yo, Mr. Mike. Good evening, gents. Hope everybody is doing well. Hey, Wings, what's going on, man?
What's up, Wings? Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. I'm looking at it right
Show
now.
check it.
I think they're a little big though. I think they're 43 mil.
What is?
Oh no, 40 mil. 40 mil.
What's 40?
The Panama, the Glashute Original.
They're 40s, yeah.
Yeah, it's
They're
pretty
nice.
nice. Have you seen it? The blue.
Yes, I've seen it. And this week, I think Wednesday or Thursday, I'm taking a ride to Toronto. I'm gonna go see a couple ADs I haven't seen in a while, just to go by and say, "Hey, what's going on?" It's almost Easter, you know. I go there with some Perugina fucking Easter eggs, and I hand them out. You know,
Right.
you got to stay in touch with these fuckers.
Absolutely. You know what to do. I can't believe these go for so cheap and Longa is so expensive. Like, I get it. You know, like I don't want one either, but they are pretty nice.
They're not cheap.
Well, you get one for like 6-7 grand. I mean, a Longa's like, you know, 12.
Oh, the long is like 26.
Right. Well, but at least that's precious metal. This is steel.
Yeah. It's a nice watch. I mean, 40 mil is not for me. Like 40 mil, it better be chunky like a GMP. I mean, I have a which I had to go to the bank today, so I gotta go. See, I pulled out the only sub I have. It's in mint condition, barely ever worn.
Is that Marco sub?
Yeah.
Have you been keeping it in the safe, Wiz?
No, not at all. I can't. I'm not allowed with my insurance to keep more than certain watches in my house, even though I have a safe in the house. But so I just go and take some out and put some in.
That's what I do. The bank where the safety deposit box is like
Yep.
really close to me, so I'll try to only keep like 2 watches at home, if that. But yeah, it's so easy for me to rotate them. So all the people in the bank know me. So every time they see me, I'm always in and out in
It'll
like
be
a couple
easier when
minutes.
I have the shop up and running and open because I have a safe there. I have a 3.5-ton safe, so I keep some shit there. But again, the insurance today, jeweler's block insurance, is so expensive. If you have $500,000, let's say, of inventory and you want to insure it, it doesn't pay. You're going to say, I have $250,000 and here. I'll pay the 25, 30 grand a year. It just anything over $250,000, it starts skyrocketing prices for shops because of all the shit that's been done through the years.
That's all right. You just go to the safe. You take it in, you put it out.
Yeah, I go to the vault, man. I go to the bank. I have like
Put-
5 boxes in one bank, 3 boxes in another. And I always wait and I tip the girls well to give me a tip. Who died? Who's got a big box? Because I don't like the little boxes. I want to put the whole box in. So they take care of me. I take care of them. I send them pizza once a month. I send them sweets once a month. So thanks, Louis. What do you guys think of this around 850? I think I may buy this as a beater. What are we talking about? Oh, you put a link here.
Okay, it's a Seiko chronograph.
I don't know how to pull it up, man. I don't know.
Need the young nephew.
Yeah, we need Bobby Google.
It's kind of it's a Panda version. Here I got it up on my phone. Give me a sec.
That's right. That's right, Liberum. The more we want them, the more the clients want them, flexers want them, the more the price will be up there.
There it is.
Oh, let me bring you up. Let me bring you up.
That's nice.
I don't like the 430 date. Other than that, it's pretty cool.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it looks cool. $850, I think is what he said.
Oh, you can't go wrong.
Is
That
it
might
automatic or quartz?
It is
Pretty sure it's
Movement is-
automatic. For that price, it's got to be
caliber V192. Movement type, it's solar.
solar.
Oh, solar. Okay, so it's a mixture. Those batteries aren't cheap either. When you change a solar battery, they're not cheap, boys.
Yeah, but Wiz, it's 39 mil. You'd never wear that.
Oh no, not for me. It's like wearing a quarter. Yeah, it's a nice watch, Wings. Hey, you wear a Speedy, and that looks big on you. So I guess this is perfect size because Speedmasters are predominantly 39 millimeter.
It's very Paul Newman-ish, for sure.
So did you show Becky your watch in accounting, Mo?
I did.
Did she approve?
Design, what's up, man?
She liked the Seamaster, the Omega, the Snoopy. She thought it was a bit weird for a grown man to be wearing a Snoopy on his
Snoopy
wrist.
watch?
But yeah,
Yeah, tell her what it goes for on the gray market. And then
no,
maybe-
it's better that sometimes people might not.
yeah, they
but
don't
it's
know.
just better. Just
Then they think you make too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a couple of $100 watch. I like it. It's goofy.
Trust me,
When you go to work, you got to walk in crying. That's what I
Yeah.
used to do. My boss would die laughing. I used to walk in. Oh man, I got to pay for this. Oh, I got to. He's like, get the fuck out of here.
When we getting a raise? When we getting a raise?
He goes, "Hey, you just showed me a $3,000 knife the other day." Oh, we used to die laughing.
3,000 rubles. Tell them, not dollars, rubles.
Oh, I would lie. Oh, I sold it. I got to pay bills. I said, I need some more overtime. Oh, Peter North, how are you? He's always in the crowd.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Peter. Appreciate it, bud.
Tell Jenna we said hello.
Tell who?
Jenna. You know Jenna Jameson?
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
You don't know Jenna Jameson? She was famous.
nice,
but
nice. She was in the '90s. She was a '90s mega porn
Just
star.
sent me a message. I go, where are you? He goes, I'm chilling watching a movie, Unc.
Tell him to stop being. Tell him the movie's not going to go nowhere. It'll be there when you get back.
That's why we have DVRs.
He's a young college grad, man. He can't afford a fucking DVR.
Yeah, you got a lot of people joining.
Shot in the dark. What's up, man?
Hello, Sean.
Mr. Hall, good evening. Bezos. Hey. The blonde on that was on Baywatch.
No, that was Pam Anderson. That's
Pam Anderson. Yeah.
Jenna Jameson, it's worth a Google, I'll tell you that if you're at home.
She's the most famous porn star ever.
I know
man.
that's what's getting me, right? I would think everybody would know who she is.
Must be your age, guys, because my age is Inside
Definitely
Sex.
90s. Definitely
Vanessa Del
90s.
Rio was the most hottest chick around back then.
Jenna wasn't the hottest chick. She was just the
Most
popular porn star out
Lucy
there.
Goosey, yeah.
Yeah,
Tito
that's true.
Ortiz was
That's
with
true.
her for so long.
So have you guys noticed if the Rolex taps are flowing at the ADs?
Womp womp
Nothing's flowing right
womp.
now. Watches and Wonders, not until they all get and they do the WTA and now it's the Munich, and I think there's a show coming up. Where else? Somewhere else in Europe. I don't know if it's is it the other Germany town? I don't know. But no, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I've been waiting on pieces for like 6-7 months. What's that? Is that a link that Design Atelier wants us to pull up, or
A little image here. I got it up for on my phone.
foreign watches? Yeah, sure. There's lots, man. I have special, very doing some work. Cool design. Your stuff is really cool. But yeah, Liberum X. Listen, I have some collectible books that are just on erotica watches. Oh, let me pull up the Medium Legend. 1 second, Liberum.
It's from Adjacent Design.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
It's AP
I like that.
Rolex.
It's pretty cool. I like that.
Where is it, on his YouTube channel or is it
Uh,
just our chat group?
He just posted this. I think he's doing some work with Paul Thorpe. I think. I'm not 100%
okay.
sure. If he wants to come on and
This guy
tell us
Ron
what he's
Jeremy had a
doing.
Rolex. Yeah, Ron Jeremy got arrested. So you should see him. He's fat, he's old, gray, and he's in court. And they're saying he
The
doesn't even
hedgehog.
recognize his own lawyer. So I think that's a ploy. But hey, you never know. Ron Jeremy's the only psychopath that inside Seca, that movie, when he went up to Vanessa Del Rio and she was how can I say this the right way? She was on her knees servicing 8 guys, and he walks up to the group and he says, "How about me too?" And she told him, "Go suck yourself off." And he went and he sucked himself off in that movie. So he's a sick fiker. So yeah, you guys gotta watch that. Hop on, Jay. Yeah, hop on, man.
That's the hedgehog, man. The hedgehog.
Yes, selling some art for Paul Thorpe. Art, huh? Whatever that is.
I think they're making some digital art.
Yeah, he was always chubby. He was always. Oh,
He's-
your device. No problem, man. Share it in the private chat and I'll pull it up or I'll save it or WhatsApp group or whatever. Mo knows how to do that. So yeah, it's crazy. There's some erotica like Ulysse Nardin. They make like $150,000. They make $250,000 platinum watch when the guy is stroking the girl, and on the other bed, one's giving head to the other guy. There's some funky stuff out there. Erotica watches have been out, and they're still. I mean, Ulysse Nardin obviously sells them.
Like the pens. Remember the pens you used to turn upside down?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And the chick used to take her top off.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I remember those days. Holy shit, those pens. Oh wow. I used to have one. Where the hell? I don't know. I had my older cousin go get me one because they wouldn't sell it to us kids.
I think
I was the talk of the town.
didn't Jacob and Co. didn't he do a
He
erotic
did
watch?
something also, yeah. Wired Kings. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. I wish I knew how to pull this shit up, but it is what it is.
How many subscribers you got now, this?
Well, I don't. You think I know 600? How many do I have?
You got to get you over 1,000.
I heard Marcella knows how to get you over 1,000 easily.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
but
I get emails all the time. Oh, give us $500. We'll give you 1,000 subscribers. I'm like, forget that shit, man. What we got here? How can I tell? I can tell from if I click.
Wiz, you know how Marcelo and
642 subscribers so far, guys.
Marcelo and what's his face AC3. They have on a banner on the top or at the bottom.
Yeah.
How come you don't have right on time.ca?
just in time. Just in time.
Just in time.ca.
Oh,
You should
Al
put a
Capone
banner.
had a Rolex Prince. Yeah, he did. Yeah, thanks, Bezos. I don't know, man, because I don't know. I had paid one of my mature students when I was teaching at one of the colleges because he was part of the game development program, and I was teaching physics and calculus at that college, and I paid him before he went to Ireland to earn his bachelor's because he only got his associates here, and I paid him, but he's great at animation, like at those I don't know those what the hell you call them those popular games, man.
Like the RPG games, stuff like that.
The shoot 'em up shit.
Yeah.
The famous ones.
Point of view, Call of Duty, and
Yeah, Call of Duty and shit like that. He's good at that, but he's not a website designer. So he put some shit together for me, which I'm waiting to get somebody to redo it. So I might be talking to my buddy Jay because that boy is talented. So maybe
No,
I'll talk to him to do something for me.
but on your live stream here, you can easily put a banner at the top that has your web page on it.
Yeah, but I don't want the watch wizard associated with that because I just like justintime.ca, just like Archie says, nobody's watching. You know, I don't want them because if one or two that I'm close with, they know I'm the watch wizard and I have a small channel and I talk with my friends and buddies and enthusiasts about watches. I don't want them to associate that I say I'm sponsored by Just in Time. So
I think you kind of see this more as a chit-chat club, right?
yes,
More
exactly
than as
that.
trying to generate some revenue out of this thing.
Right.
Okay.
No, I don't give a shit about whether I don't care if I get 1,000 ever. I don't mind getting 1,000 subs. I have more people watching and content will be coming. Videos are being produced. At least I made them. I'm just waiting for Artem, my buddy Artem, to clip them together or whatever and put them together. But I try to stay low key with the ADs so that way I don't get burnt and I don't lose them. Right. So
That's way
which
more
I know
important.
now, whatever fucking hacker's watching me. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, he's just in time. I'm not just in time. I'm sponsored by Just in Time. Pablo Escobar had a date, all buzzed out. Did he have particularly known as a diamond? No way. Escobar died before that watch was even out, I don't think. Or nothing for him. For him, it was a date. How many watches do you truly want to own? 6, 8, 10, or more? He said 9, 8 for the box and 1 on the wrist.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. It's hard to say though because like you don't know where you're gonna end up. Like another watch could come out that you really love, and you have the ones you have, and you don't want to get rid of them. I mean, right now, I think 8 or 9 is way more than you'll ever need. So,
Why don't you just get
definitely.
2 boxes of 6?
what?
Get 2 boxes of 6.
I already got the Louis box, man. I'm already
the-
$8 grand invested.
Yeah, that Louis box is expensive, so we gotta keep at least 8.
Yeah.
I just
No, but like what?
I could easily keep 8. I could easily fill 2 boxes if I. But how many watches are you gonna have? You know.
I bought a few watches already this year, and I'm just need to slow down, get that one last piece, and I'm hoping I'll be good for a little while. But I'm
That's
telling you
another
guys,
thing. You have a
thrill-
box of 8, right? You say 8 and 1. So let's say that's the magic number for you, me, most of us. Me, I look at it like Roman. I own 1 or 2 that I'll never sell, but the rest, there's always a fucking price. Somebody wants to offer me the right price, I will sell it. I can always re-get it again, reattain it, because it's more or less. You don't. I've seen and worn so many watches that I'm not really impressed with nothing. I saw that blue 5711. It was nothing for me. The white one I like better. So the Singapore edition was nice, but not for me. The John Mayer Daytona, I've had 3 of them and sold them. I don't like green, personally. I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not into it. I have a Hulk for the mere fact that I like that one.
Yeah, but it's
So
different when
every
it's on
other
yellow
green-
gold and when it's on steel. It's different.
Yeah, totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
I think the John May Daytona is fucking ugly.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
hate it.
they were
If I-
discounting them 15% when they first came out. Nobody
Yeah.
wanted that
If I
shit.
had that, I would flip it instantly for the money. Like what
Even
happened with that?
Asians, Chinese that use yellow, gold, gold, green, and red as good luck colors, they didn't like that watch. Now,
I think it's an ugly watch. I think the white gold one is much nicer with that blue dial with a little bit of red in it.
oh yeah, definite.
I don't really like the Daytona with the steel or the precious metal bezel anyway.
I've always I've always preferred the Daytona with the ceramic bezel. Just something about that ceramic bezel just
Yeah,
makes
it's
that
much-
watch
What's up,
next
my boy?
level.
What's up, pal?
It is.
Yeah,
much
it
nicer.
is. JJ's Oyster Flex Daytona is gorgeous. That dial
Yeah.
is the killer dial, man.
It
Killer
is.
dial.
I love that
100%.
watch. That's one watch I would never sell.
See,
It's just
that's
such
another
a cool
thing.
story.
You guys say 8 and 1 on the wrist, and I'm with you. That's a great collection. More than enough watches than a fucking any human, any guy could use. But what happens when something else comes out? How do you replace one you love that you kept in the box of 8?
Well, that's
Do you
what
wanna
I'm
go?
saying. That's what
That-
I was saying before. It's like, let's say you get to that 8, and then
Yes.
you chill out for a year, 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
Something eventually is going to come out. And you're going to be like, oh shit, I need to get that.
I need to get
Right.
that. Yeah.
And I
you know
think-
what?
How do you
And-
cut which finger hurts the less when you cut it off your
At
hand?
that point, I don't consolidate anymore. If it's 8 I really love and I can't get rid of one, I just rotate them out. You know, keep them keep them in the bank safe, whatever. You know.
Right.
I think also what also can happen is that, let's say in a couple years down the line, you're gonna know where you're at with your collection, right? So there might be that one watch where you're like, you know what, I can part with this one and not lose any sleep over it. So
Yeah.
I mean, things happen. I mean, you get bored with watches, and you know, like a thrill of getting that high you get when you get a new watch. It's something else, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun.
it's euphoric.
Oh my God, it is. And you know, at some point you're gonna want to feel that again. So you can't really ever say you're gonna quit at 8 or 9, but you know, we'll see. We'll take it as it goes.
It also depends on your lifestyle changes.
Right.
If you get married, if you have kids, if you buy a house, and then you got to buy a fucking soccer mom vehicle for the wifey. So it all depends on that too. It depends on your income structure. You know, are you making more money than you can afford to keep going? Fine. If not, you have to stabilize and say, hey, you know what? My kids, fuck the watches. I have enough watches. My kids come first now. You know, shit like that.
Stay single, Mo.
That's the plan.
And that comes from the Safe Hold Direct.
Hey, you know, there's plenty of people that have always said that they're going to be single and they meet the one, and it happens.
You never know. Yes, that's
It's
another
just
thing.
it's
You
life,
fall in
you
love,
know.
man.
It's life. Yeah. Like how everybody says they'll never drive a minivan, and then they all end up with a minivan, right?
That's right. Hublot King Power Maradona. Yeah, I mean, God rest his soul. He was a great player. Not better than Pelé, but that's my time. You always have that argument. Like, who's better? The King, LeBron, or MJ? To me, there'll never be another MJ.
It's MJ, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
That's how we get Marco on the stream. LeBron sucks. Michael Jordan's way better.
Hell yeah. I won't say he sucks because I like the King,
I'm
but
just saying.
MJ is way tops.
But
Yeah,
see,
just
here's the thing,
saying
like
that
with
to
that
go
argument, we've all of us have seen Michael and we've seen LeBron. And we can definitely say, like, without a shadow of a doubt, that Michael was a better player. He dominated. He dominated.
Definitely.
So what Marco, I think, is looking at is stats, right? Numbers, a lot of numbers. But, you know, he doesn't see what Michael did in his career and how he just took over games and
Oh,
my God. It was
He
magic. It was
retired,
magic.
he came back, and he won.
Yeah,
Won
that's
3 in
it.
a row, retired
Yep.
for 2 years, let the Rockets win a couple championships,
Yep.
came back and won 3 more.
Yep. There'll never be another Michael.
No.
MJ's MJ.
And he's a classier person.
It's
Yeah,
like
he's different. He's not thuggish. But every interview you watch him, even the 1.5 hour interview from 2020, That boy, he's chilling. You can tell his eyes. He been puffing the Magic Dragon. Oh, Mo, I know you. I don't know the rest of the guys here, but I know you're into this stuff, right? The new sneakers.
Oh yeah. So man, that is sick.
My son
That's
just
beautiful.
sent me this. He goes, "Pops, can you
I've-
get me a pair?" I go, "Who's paying?" He just laughed, that little fucker.
I've reduced sneakers. JJ was in it pretty hard too, but I've reduced
Sneakers?
it to just
Oh shit!
I
You
used to
didn't know
be.
you were a
Yeah,
sneaker.
Many years ago, I haven't bought new ones except for ones to wear. I have a million sneakers that I wear, but collectible wise, probably stopped in like 2012, something like that.
I'm just pretty much just collecting just Jordan 11s now, and that's pretty much it. So my favorite shoe of all time is the Jordan 11s.
So
But everything
yeah,
else I've pretty much sold off.
I think everybody has the same process, man. I collected all all the Dunks, Jordans, like whatever Nike. Only Nike really, but I collected all them. Then I just went to. I'm just gonna get Jordan 3s. Just 3s were my jam. Whatever 3s came out, that's what I'm getting. It was just threes, and then I just stopped altogether. Now it's like, what if I'm gonna wear it? I'll buy it. If I'm not wearing it, I'm not buying it for collectability. I just got too lazy. There's still good money in it. I know people who do it and make good money flipping them,
And most of the time right now, the way that Nike does it, it's on their sneakers app. It's like a lottery that you get. I mean, it's just completely random. You're gonna get beat by the bots anyways. So it's harder and harder to get shoes at retail nowadays.
Yeah, the bots. You have to have a bot if you really want to make it.
Yeah.
I got
Excuse me.
Marcus, Roman's son. He asked me. Well, somebody said they had something they offered to me, and I'm like, well, I don't know anything about that shit. So Roman goes, "What do you got?" I said, "I don't know. I'll get the pictures." He goes, "If you can send it to Marcus." So I sent it to Marcus. He goes, "I'll give you $4,000 US for them." I said, "Okay." So I got it for him. And he sold them for $7,000. There were some I don't know, Nike Dior's or whatever. And if they were high tops, he would have paid double. But they were low tops. That's the one I use Marcus for all these hype sneakers that my son wants. So he hooks me up with those. And the kid, for me at least, he's very fair in the pricing. Like I've seen sneakers like the
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, UNC, the high top that came out just last year, they were going for like $700-800. He gave them to me for like $475 because I'm just making like $100 on them. So that's mad respect.
100%. Yeah.
What were those sneakers that blew out from? I think it was the star player on North Carolina a couple years ago. He was playing some important game and he blew out the sneaker.
Oh no, that was the guy in New Orleans. He was with Duke at the time.
Yeah.
He's the number one pick. What's his name? Can't think of his name right now.
He's a big black guy.
Somebody in the chat's gonna let us know. He plays in New Orleans. He hasn't played all year. He's been injured.
Oh.
I hear you, Mike.
It's killing me.
Oh,
Zion, Zion. There you go. Yep.
Or who else? Larry Bird. Pippen was on hot back then. There was a lot of old timers, man. A lot of old timers. Even Dennis Rodman.
So here's the thing, Pippen, right? So as soon as he left Chicago, right, he didn't do shit afterward. Michael made him great. Michael made everybody around him great.
Yes. Yeah. He was a team player.
Yep.
Even the Worm.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, send me a message on my Instagram, justintime.ca, and I'll see if Marcus can get it for you at the right price for you.
Rodman had that defense. He could rebound, and oh man, he was good. He didn't score points. His defensive play was next level.
That's how you win defense.
Yeah,
there you go, Bezos. If you don't wear them, sell them. I don't know, Wings. You got to send me the photo and then I can ask Marcus to give me a price on them. I need a photo and the size you're looking for.
That's right, Zion Williamson. Yep.
Oh, well, then you guys have to wait online or you won't get them. It's very simple. It's worse than gray market watches. Sneakers go a lot faster, and there's a total different type of niche of people, and most young guys that are even younger than you guys in your 30s or late 20s. There are kids from 15 or 12 to 20 that just chase sneakers all over the US, and some that have money all over the world. Paul George shoes, I don't know what they are.
Those are the ones that Zion was wearing.
Oh. Zion Williamson.
Yeah, he's with New Orleans now.
He's gonna
Send me what they are. And
He's a good one. He's gonna be a good one once he's healthy and back on the court. He's gonna be a good one.
oh yeah.
for LeBron.
Let me tell you something, Wings. Sometimes more lucrative than watches. You could spend $28,500 and make $500 to sell it to another business to business. Pepsi on a sneaker, you can make $2,000-3,000 if you got them retail. But everything counts with the sneakers because Marcus was telling me it's not only the box; it's if you didn't unlace them from the factory, if they have the fill-ins, if you have the actual receipt, the bag. That plays a big role on sneakers. And I had it all from that guy who offered me the Dior's. Leather sole. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, again, $400 too. It depends if you get a good shoe. That ain't nothing. I have a few pairs of sneakers. I have maybe, I don't know, 6-7 pairs. They're not anything hype. When I was younger too, I don't know. We had other tastes or other things. We were more into Adidas back then. Nike had just started coming around.
And
So we were into Nike, we were into Puma, Adidas,
Stan
Asics,
Smith.
Gel.
Remember Stan's?
Stan Smiths?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came back.
They're back again.
Yeah.
And they even came back with some cartoon character on them, I saw.
I haven't seen that.
My friend, that's all he bought. Every year he'd buy a brand new pair of Stan Smith. Me, I used to wear what was it called? The Adidas, the black one, the soccer one, with the it had like a bubble bottom. It was like beige color. They were Sao Paulo's, I think they were. No, Sao Paulo was my other pair of Adidas. Oh my God, they're an indoor sneaker. They still make them today. It's black with white stripes. What are they called, man? See, I'm too old. I don't wear those anymore, really.
Pony?
I'll tell you. Oh, there we go. Sambas. The classic Samba. I still have a brand new pair I bought like 2 years ago. I've worn them maybe twice. But I like the look. I like the feel. I like the cut, the shape. So, and it has an oversized tongue on the top where you could, indoor soccer players, they put their shin guards in it. So, to me, they're very comfortable. Converse Chucks. Alligator loafers, though. Well, I have the crocodiles from Salvatore Ferragamo and Brown, and they're drivers, but they're what, 3,000, but you get them at the right price. Hey. I also have a pair of Ferragamo drivers, ostrich, the gray color. I love them. They're so comfy. They're like wearing a sneaker, literally. Samba, yes, Mike, Samba. They're awesome. Yep, Basil's. Puma used to be so nice, and Fila. Yeah, Fila's more your day. My day was Puma, like Clyde's, the suede, blue with white stripe. and then they came out with leather, white with black or white with gray stripe. Those, and they were made in Yugoslavia because my friend's mom used to go to Yugoslavia every year. He's Yugoslavian, so he used to. They were like $60 or $70 back then in the when was it? Late 70s, early 80s, and she used to bring them in for like $12. Yeah, I'll never forget them. Yeah, Sambas are awesome. Yeah, we're reminiscing on the old sneaker days.
It's funny now because when we were younger, we probably didn't have any money. Now we're older, we got the money we want what we couldn't have when we were younger.
Yeah. Well, I always used to work, so I used to make good money working at the cafe with my uncles and shit. So I had no problem. I wouldn't. I would think about it, but I wouldn't give it a second thought if I wanted a pair of sneakers because I didn't buy that many. I made my money last longer because I had my sister too, so I used to buy stuff for her, and so yeah. But
Yeah, but
back then,
shoes, yeah, your shoes used to last you a little while, especially if you bought good quality shoes.
yes,
You
yes.
know, it wasn't like what now where, you would wear a different pair of shoes every day.
No,
You know,
definitely
it
not.
was different. You would wear the
That
same
was
pair of shoes
you didn't
over
have,
and over again.
you didn't wear a different pair every day back then because you only had
No.
one or two pairs.
Exactly. That's it.
You had your church
I remember,
shoes, those Sunday
yeah.
shoes or holiday shoes, and you
Yeah.
had your freaking sneakers,
Yep, that's it.
Hell yeah. And back then I would say, what? Fuck that shit. I have sneakers, I have shoes. I actually have 2 pairs of shoes and 2 pairs of sneakers. So no, I'm gonna put my money in my 70 SS Camaro because I want to paint the candy apple red for $4,000, shit like that.
You would have to get your ass to the mall, try on the shoes.
Yeah, we would walk down to
kind of a big
shopping
thing,
drag in Brooklyn or in Queens, and we would go to what was it called, Sneaker Circus or Sneaker Connection or whatever. But yeah, and they'd have them all there, and you'd be
You'd
like,
make
oh,
like
wow.
a day out of it, going to the
Yeah,
mall.
yeah. You make a day. You go to Mickey D's or you go to the deli.
Exactly.
Nice,
Yeah.
Hero after it too.
Good times. Good times.
And my little sister would always want some kind of little fucking pretty pony or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no problem. Or back then, my mom would say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you some money. Take your sister to Buster Brown, buy her a pair of shoes. It's okay, Ma. I'll pay for her shoes. No, don't spend your money. Put it in the bank. Don't worry about it, Ma. Leave it alone. Got it." So I used to buy my mother always used to make sure that I took my sister to Buster Brown to buy her shoes. And of course, right next to Buster Brown was Toys R Us. So I'd have to take it because she would see all these little things, Barbie dolls and My Little Ponies and
I used to love Toys
whatever
R Us.
other stuff.
Oh
so.
my God, Toys R Us.
Yeah,
is
all
so
right,
cool.
Ange, let's go. I used to tell her, let's
So
go.
cool.
Come on. One thing only, though. The days were different, man. Totally different.
Yeah.
That's when you go to
Nowadays-
McDonald's.
Nowadays,
your
you
little
sit on your
sister
ass.
Happy Meal. They didn't even have Happy Meals. They just had a little meal. They didn't have that thing when McDonald's first opened. But you used to get something with either the Hamburglar or
I remember going to McDonald's was a special thing. You know what I mean?
hell yeah.
It was like kind of a.
What?
It wasn't an everyday type of deal,
No.
where you can sit on your ass, order it
No.
on DoorDash, and they'll be here in 30 minutes.
Hell no. Hell
know,
no.
it
Those
was
days are
something
long gone,
else.
my friend.
I used to
Long
love it.
gone.
They used to have a play yard or play thing
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the McDonald's as well.
The
Oh,
little
I'm
Ferris
telling you, you would make a day
merry-go-round.
out of it. You would make a day out of it.
Merry-go-round, and then they had the little horse you would bounce up and down on.
They had like a little ball pit.
Yeah.
Just different times. Nowadays, kids just sit at home. I don't have any kids, so I'm gonna play like the old man here. But I would imagine they're probably just sitting at home playing games, ordering shit on their fucking phone.
Hell yeah.
Not making an effort to go out and get your own food.
Yeah,
Your
parents'
It's
credit
already
card.
there. Use daddy's credit card. Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Mike. I love Ferragamo's. They're my favorite shoes, man.
We did have an Orange Julius, Mike. Yeah, it was in the mall. But it wasn't like a full-on. I think there was full-on Orange Julius's that served like food. The one that we had was served only like smoothies and stuff like that.
And then you had the Dairy Queen Delights.
Yeah,
we
Dairy,
didn't have Orange Julius. We had to drive like to upstate New York or Winchester County or Jersey to see an Orange Julius. But we had other stuff. You
I don't
know,
think we even have a Dairy Queen here. I remember
oh,
I
we
went
don't. We
to
never had a Dairy Queen in my days either. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We had Baskin Robbins and
Baskin
Carvel.
Robbins. Yep.
Carvel was the first one.
Dairy Queen. I remember I was driving. We used to go to this little city up north in California near Oregon called Redding. There used to be a car show
Oh yeah, Reddington.
we would attend.
Yeah.
It would used to be called Cool April Nights. It's craziest shit ever. But yeah, I remember like stopping by passing by a Sonic's burger because there isn't a Sonic's around here still. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I'm like, damn, I've seen so many commercials and I've actually, and just passing by one, I had to stop in and see what it was all about. Same thing with the Dairy Queen. I had to see what it was all about.
Show Enough says, I grew up collecting Garbage Pail Kids cards. My kids have iPads and PS5s. Of course, Show Enough. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right, buddy.
That's
I
it.
mean, I worked most of the summer so I could buy one of those Atari Visions. One of those. That was insane with the Space Invaders that were They were like the pixelation was shit, but I
But
had
even
one, you know.
so, but check this out. Even I remember getting a Super Nintendo, right? But it felt like we weren't hooked on that thing. We would play it
No.
for like a hour or two or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Maybe
it.
an hour after school.
You'd be out.
But you would go out and still go play basketball,
Hell yeah,
football,
basketball
baseball.
or wiffle ball or
Like,
football or handball.
So my cousins would live. They lived at the time, like maybe a couple streets down, and we would always just meet up. We would just call and meet up and go play. We used to play baseball. I swear, almost like year round.
Yeah.
And you just did that. It's just a thing to do. Go play some
Not today,
physical
man,
sports.
not today.
The thing I don't get nowadays is they have these NTF cards, whereas
I
we
don't
like hockey cards. Because we're in
Yeah.
Canada, hockey cards would be the thing. Now they have these digital cards. You can't hold them. You can't, I don't understand. I don't get it.
Same. Like I want that physical card. I want to fucking hold it and treasure it.
Yes.
Right. Remember, you used to have like binders. You would have
Yeah,
binders of
hell yeah.
cards in them.
With clear sleeves.
Yeah.
And then you used to throw them at a wall, and whoever was closest get to take all the cards.
Oh my god, we're getting old. That's it. We're getting old. Oh my god.
You guys are getting old. I am old already.
Well, at least this is a chit-chat show, not a watch show.
Well, it's everything. I said talking watches and way, way more.
Oh no, that's what I mean. That's why we're off. We're talking about everything.
Hell yeah. Hey, not for nothing, but trust me, if you're dealing with watches every day, it becomes boring after a while. So
Absolutely.
it becomes redundant, rhetorical. So I'm like, no, let's talk about cars. Let's talk about sneakers. Let's talk about clothing, colognes, this, that, the other thing. I mean, I think variety is the spice of life.
How old were you guys when you got your first car?
I got mine senior year of high school.
Yes, I'm same. I got mine actually. I used to borrow my mom's car. She used to have a 92 Nissan Sentra I got my driver's license when I was 16, so she would always let me, I wouldn't say always, but she would always let us, my brother and I, borrow it, take it to school. Oh god, it was
Showing
so
up,
fun,
I'm
man.
with you, man. I'm
So
with
fun.
you 100%.
We used to fit fucking in a 1992 Nissan Sentra. We used to sometimes fit like 6 people in there. It's fucking crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. We had like an open campus, so during lunch we would go anywhere. You would have like an hour lunch, so you can leave campus and go, and that's what you did. Hop in. Whoever hopped in first got in.
I got mine. School finished in June. I remember back then, high school, senior year. So I got mine when I had gotten my driver's license at 17 and a half when you were allowed. And I got my car, I think, in March or April. And then I wouldn't have been able to afford it. But a friend of the family who used to live across the street, and I used to go, his his mom, because he didn't live there, he was married and moved out of town, went to suburbia. And he goes, "Hey, Steph, anything my mom wants, take care of it. I'll take care of you." I go, "You don't have to take care of me. I'll take care of Mrs. K." So, okay. So she needed something. She just opened the window. "Hey, Stefano, can you?" "Sure." Run to the deli up the block and back. She'd give you a couple of quarters. I go, "No, I don't want." "No, take it, take it." Bread, milk, juice, whatever she wanted. She was an old lady. When she used to go supermarket shopping, I used to go help. I used to take her little trolley cart. Back then, the old wheels with a folding little cart that the old ladies used to use. So
Yeah,
I used to put the things upstairs for her, the second floor. And he says to me, "You never took any money from me. This is for you." But it was this 1970 Chevrolet Vega painted. It was painted Kelly
Oof.
green metallic. Oh my God!
Oh.
But that was my first car, man. So
Hey man,
for
it
me, it
didn't
was like
matter.
giving me the chariot of
Exactly. When you got your first car, it gave you like fucking freedom, you know?
Oh
You would
yeah,
have these visions of doing all these things
oh yeah.
and
Then all
you can
the friends, where we
explore.
going? Where we going? Where we
Yep.
going?
I remember when I got my license, gas was $1.25 a gallon. We were broke, so everybody would have to fade in $1 each.
That's right.
So
Chip
for
in, you
gas money.
fuckers, chip in.
Everybody's got to chip in.
Mine was like 55 or 60 cents.
Oh my god.
Still, but
It's
we all
crazy.
chipped.
Hey,
Like we all had our little
w-
part-time, like maybe 2 or 3 days a week. Weekends in the morning, you'd work. I worked at a candy store, or I worked at the cafe also. So, but we all chipped in $1 each for gas, and then we paid our own way. Or on the
yeah.
birthday they treat you your pizza or your McDonald's, or you would treat them the heroes. So yeah, it was like that. Hey, that was life, man. That was life.
I remember when I got my first real job. I worked at Albertsons. It's like a Lucky's or it's a supermarket. I was a bag boy, and I thought I made like fuck. I forgot what it was, like $9 or $10 an hour, and I thought I was so fucking rich, right? I mean, it was just.
Oh
And then
yeah.
next thing you know, you start buying things that you shouldn't really buy, and then you buy a car, and
Nine, ten
then
bucks.
life happens. Life
Ours was like
happens.
$3 minimum wage.
Oh no. Yeah, this was what year 2000. Yeah, it was in 2000.
66 Chevy Impala for $100. Got my license at 16. There you go, Scotty B. LOL. I had an '83 Oldsmobile Cutlass with silver red vinyl interior. Cool.
Oh
I
man,
had
Mike had a cool car, man. He had a
Yeah.
cool car.
Oh
Yeah,
hell yeah.
yeah.
What order would this go in? Easier to more difficult? 85 cents gas. Okay. What order would this go? Oyster Flex, Yellow Gold, Daytona, Steel Panda, Oyster Flex, Space Panda. Space Panda 1, Yellow
Yep.
Gold, solid Oyster Flex, and then the stainless.
Would you go Steel Panda as maybe number 2, Wiz?
No,
So I think maybe he's
yeah.
assuming from the AD
Oh.
Oyster Flex. Because if he says
Oyster
Oyster
Flex
Flex
would be the
Yellow
easiest
Gold,
to get. The
because
Space
he's
Panda
get
is the hardest.
yeah,
But if
because
you
he's
have purchase history, then you go for the steel.
yep. Because he said Oyster Flex Yellow Gold because there's a variety of those. There's only one
Yes.
Steel Panda, one Space Panda. So
Space
yeah,
Panda is very hard, almost impossible.
3, 2, 1. Yep. The easiest to get. None of them are easy to get.
None. You better have
Zero.
heavy duty
Good
purchase
luck.
history. If you're looking for 3 different
Fuck.
Daytonas, definitely.
Even two-tone Daytonas are hard to get nowadays.
Yes.
It's crazy, man. People are buying them up. People get offered a watch they don't want. It says Rolex on it. They're buying it. That's it. By the time he got it, he had 4 previous owners.
What else? So after I had that car for nothing, I kept it for about a year, and then I sold it because I graduated, so I'm ready for university. And I bought a 1980 Buick Regal with a Lanadu top. It
Oh,
was white with a
Ooh.
red burgundy-ish, like the Lanadu top, and a crushed velour red interior. Oh my
That interior, when you sit on it,
You're
it makes you
stepping
want
on
to sleep in it. All right,
Hell
it's
yeah.
dead soft. It's so comfortable. It's just
And
like
I
you're
was-
sitting in a lazy boy recliner. It's
I was
so
dating
nice.
a chick in Brooklyn, so I used to drive 45 minutes on the Interborough Parkway with the snake pit turns, and I had to go drive there. And I was always thinking, shit, I'm spending so much money on gas, like $5 on gas, But it is what it is.
Did you have like a bench seat in the front?
Yes,
Was it like a bench seat?
yes,
Yeah.
with a center drop, a console drop. But that was a
Oh my
cool
god.
car. It was a 2-door. It
Yeah,
was
no,
beautiful.
I know. Yep, I know.
And then from there, I got what did I get? Oh, I had my 69 GTO Judge. Then I got the 70 SS Camaro. Then I got a Mustang. Then I got, I don't know, a couple other cars between. And then I finally got a brand new, for my first car, brand new car was a 88 Thunderbird Turbo Coupe.
Oh wow.
Oh my god. So
Blue velour interior, white exterior. Those velour seats back then, man, they were like Recaro shaped, so they hugged you, and it was
yeah.
a stick shift. Oh, and I had a plate quick stick. It wasn't fast, but it was quick. But a heavy car. But oh my god, that was a great car.
I had a
That was my first brand new
1993.
car.
I had a 93 Ford Thunderbird 5.0, right? I bought it off of literally a little old lady that probably weighed 70 pounds.
Holy
And
cow!
I swear to you, when I sat in that seat for the first time, it felt like it was brand new.
Oh yeah,
I regret I had that car until about maybe 10 years ago or something. I had it for like 5 years. Fucking
wow.
loved that thing. It broke down on me so many times. It was unbelievable, but I loved that car. It was so cool.
I'm telling you, man, my
Two-door,
Thunderbird Turbo
5.0.
Coupe was amazing. Mine was 2-door, and it had the hood scoop, and it was pretty quick for the weight of it. It was a 5-speed. Oh, I had changed the what did I have before that I spent some decent? Oh, I had a Volkswagen. I had a first one, a GTI 8-valve. Then I got a 16-valve GTI. But the 8-valve one, I hooked it up. I put a Nakamichi cassette deck, and I put MB Quart amps and MB Quart separates. Oh, it was amazing.
Remember, the first thing you would do when you get a new car, well, not a new car, a better car, I guess, you would take out that junk fucking OEM
Always
tape deck in it, and you
Hell
would put
yeah.
a sick Kenwood or
Hell yeah.
an Alpine or
9
whatever it may
crystal
be.
or 7 crystal
Yeah.
or 9. Oh
would
yeah,
put
I
in
had a
a-
Kenwood 929.
Yeah. My brother he still has his Camaro. He has a 2001 Camaro SS.
Yeah.
He has Sunset Metallic Orange. Oh my God. So he fucking tricked this thing out on interior. At one point, I swear to you, he had TVs in the visor, both
Oh
visors.
shit.
The deck, he had the Kenwood model 911. So it
man.
would open and then flip up on its own.
Oh
Fucking,
yes, that's
at
right.
that time,
that's
it's
right.
crazy. He had a mirror. He had a TV in his mirror, rear view mirror. Remember, this is 2001. But he didn't do the back seats because then that would require fucking cutting into your back seat. So which was right. And his fucking sound system was, you can hear him coming from at least 10 blocks away. It was insane. It was insane. Hated being in that car. I always liked the more luxurious
Yeah,
cars.
Monte Carlos. Yeah, the Montes and Regals, Mike. And then they came out with the not what was it? Not Monte Carlo, but Olds came out with that fucking sports car. What the hell was it called, man?
Oldsmobile or no, it's a Monte
Yeah.
Carlo. So the Monte Carlo, they came out with a newer version that fucking sucked. They used to
No,
have like
no,
a
yeah, no.
Tasmanian Devil one, a
Yeah,
Jeff
no,
Gordon
no, no.
one.
There was a car that came out, an Oldsmobile, long nose, that had a supercharger in it. I forget the name. What the hell was it called? Back in the late 80s, early 90s. It looked like a Cutlass, but it wasn't. It was a specific model that even showed the supercharger was stitched in yellow and red on the seat, on the back of the headrest.
Bezos says Skylark.
No, it wasn't a Skylark. It was a
I gotta Bobby Google this. The Grand National?
yes, the Grand National.
The Grand
That's what it's
Nasty?
called. The Grand Nasty, yes.
Oh god. Good call, Basil. Good call, man.
You just beat Bezos by a split second, just like on Jeopardy.
No, he called it. I'm watching. I'm
Oh.
reading his thing. He called it. I didn't call it. No, that was all him.
The Grand National, yeah, that a friend of mine had that, but at that time I had a 928. I bought a import car. No, I had the 635 CSI first, and then I bought a 928. I bought the same. I couldn't get any color. It's whatever they brought in from Germany. They were the import cars. So I bought the same, like Risky Business, gold, 928. I love that car. I bought a Nakamichi head piece, and Nakamichi used to make a special wraparound around that bubble, that turtle back, with speakers and amps and everything. Oh my goodness!
Wasn't the Grand Nasty and the Monte Carlo SS? Wasn't that essentially the same car?
More or less.
Right.
But the Monte SS came after the Grand National was out. Yeah, at that point I had switched. I had gone to German technology.
Any of you guys have run-ins with the Roadrunner?
Yeah, a friend of mine had one. And we were into, when I had the 69 GTO Judge, they had Roadrunners, they had Super Bs, they had Camaros, they had Vets, they had box Malibus that were like 5 second, 9 second quarter mile cars. There was a lot of like old drag cars or the old days, quarter mile race cars,
muscle cars.
Yeah.
Detroit V8.
Everybody had red or black or blue. When that Judge used to pull up, that fucking orange car I had, it was a head turner. Nowadays, I can't see myself driving a car without fucking Bluetooth, without a steering wheel warmer, without a seat warmer. No, there's no way.
Have you
You gotta
guys
have those creature comforts? Yeah.
have you guys tried the new Corvette? Have you guys sat in one? Like it's like a cockpit. It's not a car anymore. It's a cockpit.
So I'm like the Wiz. I've kind of gone away. I like the more luxurious cars nowadays.
Yeah.
I like the sports cars do next to nothing for me nowadays.
You're a 6 Series guy now.
I'm a Lexus guy. I like Lexus.
Lexus. Well, you go to Mole.
Well, I'm hoping to get a 4Runner by the end of this year. Hopefully, when my lease ends on my Lexus.
Well, you want you're hoping for a redesigned version?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. I want to have the first white and black one that comes in. So.
Have you seen any pictures of it yet?
No, I have no idea how it looks.
Yeah.
They've people have shown some concepts and stuff like that of what it most likely will look. But either way, I've always wanted a 4Runner, and this is probably the time. Probably not the best time to do it now, but fuck it.
So I had a Highlander, and I bought it in 2020 because I had another Highlander the year before, and it was written off because of chemicals were dropped on the road, and so the insurance companies wrote off a whole bunch of cars, and so the insurance gave us full price for a new car. So I bought a 2020 Highlander Platinum. The thing was like a freaking boat. It was so big. So then I went and bought the 4Runner now. It's pretty nice inside for the 2022. But I don't know what the 2023 is going to look like.
A friend of mine had the original Land Cruiser back in the early 90s.
Yeah,
Holy fuck, that thing was a monster, man.
probably
That
still
thing,
got.
at the time, you should have seen the size of the tires on that thing.
Yeah, but it's
That
probably still.
Toyota Land Cruiser was something else.
Hey, if they're using those in Africa, it tells you something,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to be stuck in the middle of a safari.
Well, you better own a gas station or have stock in fucking Exxon if you're driving that thing. That thing used to blow a lot of money.
Anyways, guys, it's been fun. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. So hope you guys have a nice evening, and we'll talk again.
You as well, McLovin.
Bye.
Be
Later,
luck.
McLovin.
Yeah.
See you, man.
Yeah, that was a very comfortable fucking SUV for the time. The Land Cruiser, that huge fucking thing.
They still are. They're
Yeah, they don't make them as big as they used to.
yeah, no, not at all. The Sequoia is now kind of, I mean, they might be pretty similar in size, but yeah, I wish I mean, that was such a hard SUV to sell because it
The
was
price.
$100,000 pretty much
Yep.
for like the fully packaged one. The
Yep.
cheapest one was still around 80 or 90 grand.
Yep.
So
And that's back in the 90s.
yeah, I mean it was crazy money. But that vehicle never breaks down. I'll tell you
Nope.
that. I've never seen one in my fucking 15 years with Toyota. I've never seen a Land Cruiser on a fucking flatbed. Never. Not one time.
Yep. I think that was the biggest SUV back then.
I mean, they were like presidential vehicles for a lot of countries, you know, and because they were, I mean, if the zombies attack tomorrow, that's going to be the first car that I take as a Land Cruiser. Yep.
Me too. Me too.
Yep.
The only thing bigger than that was that fucking Lamborghini that came out for the desert.
Oh my God,
Remember that?
that truck, right? It was the
Yep.
truck. Oh my God, yeah. What the hell did they call it? It was I saw a review on it about a month ago, and I was like, oh my God, Lamborghini actually made that fucking. It's a beast. It's a beast of a vehicle.
Oh yeah. The LM2
Oh my God. Yeah.
worth $500,000.
Yeah. I mean, that thing looks like a fucking tank, but it's a
More or less
Lamborghini,
it is.
so I wouldn't trust the reliability on it. I would still take a Land Cruiser over that
Oh, me too.
when the end of the world, when the zombies attack.
There's nothing like that Land Cruiser in case
Yeah.
of the apocalypse.
Yep. Yep.
Then you make your own fucking Mad Max movie.
That's right. That's right.
Mike says there's a huge community around restoring Land Cruisers. I
Oh,
don't
big time,
know.
man. Big time. Big time.
Just like there are big communities around rebuilding and refurbishing all the fucking old Defenders with their snorkel exhausts and all that shit.
Yeah.
But now Land Cruiser, Range Rover came out with a new version of it. They're making the Defender again. I know somebody who bought one.
Who owns a Land Rover nowadays?
Ford.
Which group? I thought Ford dumped them a few years ago, or are they still part
Did
of the
they?
Ford group? I thought they got bought by that by a company in India.
Could be. Let's see. Jaguar Land Rover owns. Who's the real owner of Range Rover? Tata Motors, yeah.
Tata Motors.
Yeah,
That's right.
India. Tata Motors. What the fuck? You ever see a Tata?
I have no idea what the fuck a
Fucking
Tata is.
Zastava car.
Sounds
It's
like
worse than the Izetta, the modern Izetta with 3 wheels, 2 in the back, 1 in the front.
oh my god.
Can't believe it. You know how much money fucking India has now? Wow. First it was China, then Brazil spiked, and now India spiked and has been spiking for the newest billionaires. India, man.
It's yeah, man. They have
They're only
you know,
second to China in population, bro.
right. That's what you need, you know? Like how China with their manufacturing, they need people to manufacture and they have cheap labor, and I'm pretty sure India is gonna start doing or
Even
they
worse.
are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy from Omega's texting me right now and saying, "Hi, hey man, how do you like the watch?"
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
fucking great, buddy. No, the guys at Omega Wiz, they were next level, man. Those guys were something else. They were so cool. They were so
Sad
cool.
that Toyota V8 is gone.
Yeah, man. No more V8s. Everything's going into 6, and before you know it, everything's gonna be electric in a few years. The full in-house, um, all in-house Toyota electric vehicles coming out later this year.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so they waited so long because they wanted to make sure that everything was in-house. Because before they would rely on, like, they used to have a RAV4 EV. They relied on Tesla, right? Tesla would provide the battery, the traction motor for it. So if we
Toyota
had
said,
any
fuck that.
yeah, so if we had any problems, we would have to contact Tesla, arrange for them to come down, bring us the parts. It's a fucking nightmare. Anytime you deal with Tesla, it's a fucking nightmare. I
Oh,
had
yeah.
a EV RAV4 that was in the shop for 4 months. Was 4 months waiting for a traction motor
shit.
under warranty. 4 months. This guy was out of his car.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. It took us literally maybe 2 hours to install that damn thing, but 4 months to fucking waiting for that part. So them going
They
in-house, they
service theirs
control it.
first.
So
That's why.
100%.
So
And
Toyota
listen,
says, fuck you. I'll build all my own. Go fuck yourself. And
yeah,
if you want, I'll sell you now.
yeah, no, and
That's
and
Toyota, man. That's
what
Japanese.
Toyota's gonna do. What they do, they're gonna create a product that's gonna be fucking great, and then next thing you know, companies like Mazda and maybe I don't know about Nissan, but Mazda usually is our bitch nowadays.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty funny how much Toyota and Mazda collaborate on things.
By the way, guys, thanks for coming on. Fuck off. See you
Fuck
next
off.
time.